Obama's on my album.
Khaled.
Obama's on my album. What you want me to do? I'm not lying.
Just real people, real convo. I'm Peter Bailey, and after leaving Jason Derulo, I headed to North Miami, to DJ Khaled's studio, where I now invite you to share a nightcap with the music mogul, who in an often divisive hip-hop community has found critical acclaim in being a uniter. He discussed the pressures of bearing that moniker, taking the Miami movement to the epicenter of the hip-hop universe, a sound that has echoed as far as the White House halls. Khaled.
What's up, boy?
Thanks for spending the time, man.
It's been we supposed to have been doing this a long time.
Very long time ago,
you know,
man.
And I just want, before we even start, I just want to let you know I'm a big fan of your work. You know what I'm saying? I love what you do, and I appreciate the opportunity for having me.
Indeed, man. You were at the school with the kids yesterday,
yeah.
Miami Central.
Yeah.
And you know, I know
Miami Norland.
I know for you, just being an integral part of the community, being that voice has been very important to you.
It's very important to me, man. You know, when I went to Norland, I wanted to just give back, and not just to Miami Norland. I want to do it to a lot of schools. I got a lot of things planned that I want to go touch different schools and different programs and different charities, and not even just about, you know, the money I'm giving. Exactly. Also go touch the kids and vibe with them and inspire them to be greater. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when I went to Miami Norland, you know, the band, I wanted to donate the money to the band. You know, it's a music program. Yeah. You know, and at the same time as, you know, I come from music. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be inspired to be, you know what, after you graduate from high school and, you know, you're playing in the band, you might be the next biggest producer, the next music executive, the next biggest artist, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to give back, you know what I'm saying? It's important too because, you know, I'm from Miami, you know what I'm saying? And I came from Miami and I hustled in Miami to be who I am now.
Yes, you know, Kaz, speaking of some of that history, you were at a reggae, you were at a reggae station in Miami way back.
Mix 96.
Mix 96. How was that odyssey back then? What was the Miami culture scene back then?
Back in them days, well, I think it was around 96.
Yeah.
96, 97, 98, 99, 2000 and up, you know what I'm saying? I just remember back in them days, the vibe was like, it was a special time, special breed. You know what I'm saying? If you think about the people from that time and where they at now, you know what I'm saying? Like myself, Rick Ross, Trick Daddy, Trina, you know, Luke's a legend, you know what I'm saying, before that, you know what I'm saying? So Luke, all these people that came out of Miami, Pitbull, you know what I'm saying? And look at everybody now. And the list goes on and on. I don't want to leave nobody out. Exactly. But what I'm saying is, when I was on the underground radio, Mix 96, you know, I come from a dance hall culture, you know what I'm saying? I used to be a sound boy, sound class, still am. But I always played my hip hop, but I always like playing reggae too. And I always was a hip hop DJ at a reggae party. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, back in them days, you know, you gotta remember the movie Shotters. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got a chance to be a part of that.
Sprague Benz.
Yeah, the iconic movie, classic, to help Cess, you know, fulfill his vision. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? He was shooting the movie, and I told him what I wanted to do in music, and he wanted to do the movie, and I was like, yo, let's do the movie. And the music, and my guys like Butter Fuco and everybody, you know what I'm saying, was always supporting me from day one. So, you know, it's just a special vibe, man. Like, you know, if those that don't know my story, they need to know it. Because I'm Miami for real.
Because I remember, I don't
you know what I'm saying?
I remember you remember, Cal, the first time I ever met you was in 2003.
2003.
I was doing a story on Fat Joe.
Okay.
Flying on a private jet.
Yeah, he just started flying.
He had just started flying. That was the whole gist of the story. My guys that owned the planes, and I was at Time magazine at the time. And
I remember that.
Yeah. And you were on the plane, and you were real quiet.
Yeah.
It was you, Dre, from Cool and Dre, and Fat Joe.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, you just had a really quiet energy to you. You were focused.
Yeah, I was the guy in the the crew and the family and the team that was just absorbing.
I saw that.
Like a sponge, you know, and I was, you know, I understand what it takes to be number one and to be the best is to work hard. So I always been around the best, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's like I was just at that time just trying to find a way to take care of the family.
What was the biggest challenge back then?
My biggest challenge was people to, I would say like, cause when I got behind the turntables and when I was in the studio, I was the best. You know, meaning as if I was in a club, it'd be like New Year's Eve. I'm coming to rip it down. But my challenge was to let somebody actually open the door and say, hey, perform. Or here's an opportunity for you to
give you that shot.
Give you the shot. That was the challenge for somebody to open the door. And, you know, in this game, you know, people don't open doors.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And I understood it. So I said, you know what? It's the ones that's going to work the hardest. And when you do get the door open, sometimes you got to kick it open. You know what I'm saying? But when you do get the chance, make sure you touch them people in a certain way to them to remember you. So every time I got in a club or in a studio, leaving that club or studio, they said my name is ringing. Like they're talking about me in a good way.
You know what's, Khaled? That's very interesting. Because now, I'll argue to say you're credited in really pulling a lot of artists up in the Miami scene.
Right.
Per se, when you broke the record, Everyday Hustling, Lost.
Yeah.
So, if you were someone that was never given a shot, why didn't you just say, well, look, I got mine the hard way, you got to suffer too?
I mean, I believe the more blessings you give, the more blessings you get back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a person that you don't have to deal with no politics. You know, if I like music, I'm going to go behind it, like the record, whatever, I'm going to go behind it because of the passion, I like it, and because the people want to like it, they like it. So I'm like the people's champion. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I relate to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I either lived a certain way that you might relate. You know what I'm saying? Coming up. You know what I'm saying? And not as that, I always had good people around me, and I always made the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always made sure I made the right decision. You know what I'm saying?
What helps you make? You're very spiritual.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't talk about that.
Yeah, nah. I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
I'm Palestinian.
So where does your faith play into that?
The way my family brought me up, man, they brought me up just, you know, Arabic, you know, Muslim. Like, I just been brought up, you know, the Quran was always around me, and my mother and father, you know, always taught me, you know, to pray to Allah at all times, and, you know, and just, you know, I was just raised good, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I never, you know, was the type of person that would disrespect, you know, a blessing. So like when a blessing come my way, you know, I embrace it, and I thank Allah every day for all the blessings, and Allah, please give me more blessings. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just very
humility.
Yeah, I appreciate life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got life, man. You know, I believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have all the problems in the world, but you have life to fix it. You know what I'm saying? You have life to look forward.
To figure it out.
Yeah, to figure it out. Some people don't got it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, I just appreciate life, man. I just appreciate, I love life, man.
I saw over the weekend Ross had, you know, Self-Made 3 release party.
Yeah.
And I saw you and Ross in the studio. Now the two of you are the face of Miami. A lot of people have been always wondering, what if there was a record with you, Pitbull, Flo Rida, Trick Daddy, Trina, and Ross? Well,
you know, we've done, you know, that's what I was blessed to do earlier in my career.
Yeah.
Earlier in my career, you know, one of my big records out of Miami was called Born and Raised.
Yeah,
me, Pitbull and Rick Ross and Trick Daddy. One of my favorite records, actually. You know, that was a special record. And Flow Rider, I've made a record on my early albums in my career, and Trick's been on a few of them. Pitt's been on a few of them, and Ross has actually been on all of them. And I always, you know, we have a chemistry, you know what I'm saying? And not just that, it's like my best friend, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, at the same time as, you know, it just feels good to rep the city, you know what I'm saying? And knowing Miami got our back and show love, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I love. But I would love to do one right now, but all of them you name. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be the first to tell you, I'll be the first one in the studio ready to go. So if it was a chance for me to record with all of them, I'm ready. So if you can, you know, want to make that happen. I'm not saying, I don't think it'd be a problem.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it'd be a problem. I'm saying just get everybody's schedules together and come in with the right idea. But I would love to do that. And the people would love it too.
Indeed. Suffering from Success, guys.
Yeah, Suffering from Success. My album come out October 22nd. It's my 7th album. Big title.
And the title was inspired from a visit to the hospital.
Yeah, it was a visit to a doctor's. I've been traveling so much and been in the studio so much and had numerous projects I was working on. My project, Ace's project, Ross's project, and you know, people don't realize besides me putting Khaled albums out, you know, I'm also behind the scenes of a lot of other albums, like a Rick Ross album, A&R for Rick Ross. And also, you know, I run my own label called We the Best Music Group. So, you know, at that time, you know, I was going so hard and I had like a big bald spot growing on my beard right here. And, you know, I'm trying to play it off like it ain't there, you know, because I've grown my beard, you know what I'm saying? But I'm realizing it's getting bigger and bigger, so I went to go get it checked out. And, you know, it's caused some stress and just, you know, it is what it is. It's hustling, running hard. And then the doctor, you know what I'm saying, I was in there dealing with all these projects I'm telling you about, and this, you know, and also dealing like, you know, with, personal issues, you know what I'm saying? Like, just life.
It's life in general.
So, you know, and while I'm at the doctor's office, I'm on the phone, wilding out, talking about this business deal and this and this record and this and my mother and this and all type of stuff while she's checking me out. She's like, yo, son, you gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta work. And then she, she like, yo, she grabbed my shoulder and said, yo, you suffering from success. And I just remembered that, and I stopped and I said, damn, that's some real, she talking that real. You know what I'm saying? I took it in a way like, it's like you want to be on top and you want to win. You know, this is the things you got to go through. Indeed. So I walked away from that office saying, you know what? That's going to be the name of my album, Suffering from Success.
Khaled, so how do you balance that suffering, though? Because there are a lot of happiness that comes and the pain. How do you find that middle ground, that peaceful middle ground?
The music do it for me. You know, sometimes I just go in a room and just listen to Sam Cooke, Change Gonna Come.
Sam Cooke, that's my... Khaled.
That's my favorite song.
That's my favorite song. Khaled, Khaled, you mess with me right now.
I'm sure it's a lot
that's
of people.
That's like my favorite.
Yeah, you know, and it's like it's just, that's the music's such a healing process for me. But you know, having success is a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we can help take care of our families, and we also can, you know,
make the world a better place.
You know what I mean? And live, but it also comes with a lot of stuff that I don't wish it on nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's part of success. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you ever heard the word jealous, envy? You know what I'm saying? Like people, they jealous of your success. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with them type of people. You know, then you got people that might just hate you. But the thing is that with success, like a brother like me, love overcomes all that because it's more love than the other stuff. That's part of success.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, when you see every successful person out there, you know, if they do any little thing is publicized. You know what I'm saying? Because they're successful. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, being successful, you got to be more of a boss. You know, you got to boss up. You know what I'm saying? That's being from self. Being
because I mean, to whom much is given, much is
required. Yeah, but it's just the game. Like, you successful. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just the things you have to deal. And that's why there's chosen ones. Not everybody can handle being successful.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
A friend told me success is harder to maintain than it is to attain.
It is. You know what I'm saying? Because you would think, you know how in the game they tell you when you start getting it, you going I don't know the word, retire or just chill out. Nah, when you start getting it, you want more. And you gonna keep going. Like, we ain't never gonna stop. It ain't happening. I ain't never stopping. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, it goes back into, you know, the stress. It's called work. You know what I'm saying? But I feel good when I can take care of my mother and father. And
you have that grounding because you have a lady in your life.
Yes, I do have a lady in my life. She's crazy.
She's crazy?
Yeah, but it's, but in a good way, you know what I'm saying?
In a very good way. Yeah. But she's been a good support system for you.
Yeah, she's been down with me from day one. I've been with my girl for about 9 years. 9 years. You know, every dawn got to have a queen, you know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
You know, and we blessed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, she lucky to have me. I'm a sex symbol. Right?
I told Ross that you and Ross have made big guys. You got to make big guys in, man.
Yeah. On my album, you got my singles that come out.
Yeah.
And then when the album comes out, I want it to be a surprise. When I say surprise, I want it to be like when you first buy the CD, it's like you can't wait to open it up.
It's a gift.
Yeah, and play it. But see, when I make my records, I make all my songs. It's not just about the feature. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Obviously, yes, I do have the biggest features on the album. Yes, I'm confirming that. But at the same time, it's not just about the features. It's how good the body of work and how good the song is.
And that's a good, Khaled.
Because a lot of people get a feature.
Khaled, I'm happy you pointed that out because you put the body of work together. It's a synergy.
Yeah. Well, what I do is so those that are confused.
Exactly.
Well, first of all, I am a music executive.
Exactly.
I'm also a music producer. I'm also one of the best A&Rs in the game.
Yeah, because people focus on those features on your album. So
well, those are my albums.
Yeah.
So that's me being an artist / A&R / executive / DJ. Those are Khaled albums. But also, you know, I own a record company called We the Best Music.
Exactly.
So I'm the guy in the studio that puts a lot of these records that you love together. If I'm making it, or if I'm going to go find it and put the right tools, the right writers, the right hooks. And I'm also the guy that puts the record out, meaning as in the machine. I am what they call a mogul, a music mogul. I wear tons of hats. Like some of the guys that you know only wear a half of a hat. I wear hundreds of hats. I do everything involving the music business, from making the record, putting the record out, creating the record, and working with talented, amazing other geniuses, as well as myself, and coming in the studio in a room and coming with great ideas and making a smash record.
Khaled, there's always so much momentum surrounding your music. Do you ever, and you're human, we're all human, do you ever have a real fear that, because when Khaled is coming, we're expecting that smash?
Guaranteed.
Is there a fear? I mean, the processing of that, you said you're the seventh one in. This one, can it outdo the past ones?
Of course it can, because I go hard, brother. Let me tell you something. And when I say outdo, because you can never disrespect your classics. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of classics under my belt, but we also giving you more of them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the day I decide to ever retire, if I ever decide that, and they looked at Khaled's story and looked at the body of work and the legacy, you know, it's a lot of hits, a lot of anthems. Right now, DJ Khaled's 7 Summers. I've been running the game for 7 summers. Gave you 7 summers of anthems. You know what I'm saying? You know, so every time you turn the radio on, you in the club, you've heard a DJ Khaled record that we're all singing to.
Obama came out to the White House.
Obama walks out.
What went through your head when that happened, man?
I just kept getting crazy phone calls, and I seen Twitter, and I just, you know, when that happened, I thanked Allah, man. I was like, man, this is a sign and also a major blessing for our president to come out to one of my records. You know what I'm saying? And that was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And then it inspired me to make Suffering for Success. Obama's on my album. I'm just
Khaled.
Obama's on my album. What you want me to do? I'm not lying. You'll see. You'll see. I'm just keep listen. Suffering
Khaled,
for
you went
Success.
and got the president on your album.
The president went and got me. I mean, he came out to All I Do Is Win. I'm not lying.
You did come out to All
And he said,
Do Is Win.
this is my new theme music. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Obama. We got a great president.
How do you think this second one has been for him?
I mean, Obama to me is great. You know why? Because anytime that you can get the whole country to like somebody is good. His job is obviously the hardest job in the world.
Indeed.
And me personally, I think he's doing a great job. And you know, when you see him speak, or you know, you get a chance to witness what he does, it's so real.
Indeed.
Like you feel like you know him. You know, like I feel like I really know Obama. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he really cares, and he does. I think he's shown it from day one that he's been president.
Finally, Khaled, we'll accept, we'll say this, you go the hardest in the culture and for the culture.
Appreciate it.
What keeps the Khaled train moving?
A good team, my team, and I got this thing about me, man, like, I'm not comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm, you know, nothing's guaranteed. Meaning as in, you know, I want to make sure I can continue eating cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I can still go to Prime 112. I want to make sure I can still go to Chef Creole. I want to make sure I can put food on the table, basically what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to, you know, to have my team and my family to be good. So, you know, money don't grow on trees. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it takes that to survive, meaning as in to put a roof over your head.
So a chronic failure keeps you chronically
Not
successful.
failure, because we're not going to fail. That's not happening. But what I'm saying is we got to keep the gas coming.
Yeah.
You know, you got to fill up the gas tank in your car.
Yeah.
You got to fill up your body with food. You know what I'm saying? And it costs.
It does. Especially in this time.
Yeah, so, you know, and that is that, like I said, man, you know, to be the best and to be number one and be the greatest, you know, we don't understand stopping.
Yeah.
We don't understand failure. I don't fail. All I do is win for real. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna continue to win more.
And just multiply.
Yeah, it's never gonna stop. We winners.
Indeed. Khaled, it's always real, man.
You know how we do it.
Just real people, real convo.